Hey, what's up everybody out there in YouTube land? So I know that most of my fans are probably going, Elric, where have you gone? What has happened to the channel? What's happening around here? And well, I thought I'd make a video explain to you guys really why I just had to slow down on tech videos, take a break, step back, and just really take a vacation, a well-needed vacation. So real quick, maybe not so quick, let's talk about why I stepped back and why I'll be coming back. Chances are that if you're upgrading a computer with major parts or you're just building a new computer, you're going to need a legitimate Windows key. And VIP Your CD Key Sales has you covered. And right now the prices are lower than ever and it's simple to buy. You simply go over to their website, choose the Windows software that you want to, put it into your cart, and when you're going to the checkout, you're going to want to enter the code TOT20 and save yourself an additional 25%, making your Windows key not only completely legit, but also really low price. And after a few minutes, you'll get an email and all of your keys will be inside of your inbox. So it's really simple. So if you want to save money and you want a key that you know is guaranteed to work forever, then check out VIP Your CD Key Sales. All right. Now, if you guys like my channel and like what's going on, I would ask that you guys would be totally cool brothers and sisters out there in tech land and like and share this video on social media. That would be absolutely great. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see a channel that's going to be basically, restarted like a old Chevy that just got its engine redone, well then stick around and maybe you can sub. Now, like I said, for the fans who have known me, they know that I have basically worked for years, from motherboards.org, from the writing side of things as a writer, to going into the YouTube videos, and then going through a fiasco with that company, having to start from scratch and having to work doubly hard and losing my nickname that I had as Doc Overclock, actually just getting sick of the whole thing and stopping overclocking and putting in the past and moving on with my career and starting from the ground up. That was a really ass-buster thing, and I had to work doubly hard for Tech of Tomorrow to get it to go, and I've never had any vacations, any time off, and the only time I really had any time off was when I was in the hospital sick. And that's not a vacation. It's not a vacation when you're in the hospital and you think you're going to be dying and you're stressed out and they've got IVs in your arm and feeding you crap ass food and everything else, and you just want to go home. Sorry, I kicked the camera. And you just want to get home and get to your dogs and everything else. I mean, it's not no vacation. It's not a vacation. Not no vacation. And not no vacation, my man. No, it's just not. And plus, even with Tech of Tomorrow, as things happened, my mom was back here. She's 82 years old back on the East Coast. She's getting old, I don't want my mom to just grow with no support or anything. So I moved back to Kentucky. And when I moved back to Kentucky, I lose everybody on my team that I've been working with for 15 years. I lose Jesus. I lose John. I lose everybody I work with, all the musicians I worked with for my whole life there, Jesse, the whole band, Chris, all the guys I love, Clinton, everybody, all the guys in the band. I mean, I left them behind. I left people I love behind. I left my friend Randy Green behind, who I've been friends with like almost my entire life since high school. He was a great friend. He was with me in all my very first bands. Just basically to say the least, I had to leave my son there, and John's like my son, so I call him my son, because if I had to pick a son in this world, he's the one I'd pick. So I call him my son whenever I talk to him because I love him like that. But anyways, I had to leave that and come here. And then I move here, and once again, I got to start from scratch. Now, I'm still talking to my friend Jesus, because we're bros. We've been friends for years. And we're still doing stuff. He's still helping me edit videos. He's still helping me do stuff. And then on January 29th of last year, he passed away. He had a heart condition and his heart blew up. And this young friend of mine died. He was basically only 30 years old. He was young. He was a great friend of mine. It broke my heart. It also broke Jonathan Morrison's heart. John, the same guy I'm talking about, who I love like my son, who's a part of almost everything I do somewhere, because he's my inspiration for everything. I look up to that guy like nobody else, even though he's my junior. So that's just like how things have worked out in the past. We have a long history together. So we'll put that there. A whole other story there between me and John. But we are totally tight. Like you don't have to have blood for family. Sometimes you can choose your family, and like we choose. And so like, you know, I had to leave that all behind, and it affected John Jesus' death as well. Sorry to ramble, but it affected him. Like he really didn't do very many videos, and after that, to be honest with you, I lost my taste in a way for doing tech videos. I mean, I lost somebody who worked with me for 15 years, you know, 15 feet away from me for 15 years, you know what I mean? We did everything together. We went to concerts together. We did everything together. We partied together. Everything we did, like, together. We were friends, you know? We had other friends we did stuff with, obviously, too, but we also interacted together all the time because every day of the week, he was at work making these videos, you know? So it was very hard. And then, even after that, I started suffering with really bad depression. The depression hit me so bad that I really just wanted to kill myself for a long time. That's all I thought about. I'd wake up, and as soon as I woke up, I'd be up for about an hour, and my brain would be telling me, I just don't want to be here anymore. Like, what is going on? Like, I got just really freaked out. And then, as the things go by, you know, in Kentucky, things were just terrible. I'm not going to go into big detail, but I didn't like Kentucky at all. It was not a place for me at all. There was nothing there for me in the town we lived at. We lived at a town called Hopkinsville, and everybody pretty much said that it was the butthole of the state, terrible place to live. And, like, I had to get out of there, you know? But then we had to move. So we had to take two people's houses together and combine them into one house. And that move was so unbelievably stressful for me all around, physically, mentally, financially, every way. Just wiped me the frack out. I pretty much had a complete nervous breakdown. I just couldn't function. I was freaking out. I was just starting to really go off my ticker. You know, my medication wasn't working, anything else. So, you know, I just had to contact my doctor and say, hey, I need to adjust my meds, and I did. So things got better, and things are more balanced now, which is why you're seeing me on camera. And I'll be back to work now. I'm kind of over what happened. I took time off. I took time to heal not only my body, and we're not even talking about everything. You guys know that I lost my foot got amputated again. I was in the hospital for months last year, and this was, you know, I couldn't even walk for years. For years, I couldn't walk. So it was just ridiculous. So, I mean, you know, it's almost like I'm trying to fathom all this stuff, and there was just so much bad, negative stuff that happened in the last few years. It's just hard to even put, like, you know, in there. So my mindset by this time that we moved was just gone. My foot is healed now. I'm fully healed. My body's healed. I'm feeling better in my mind again. Depression, if you have it, is no joke. Make sure you just don't ignore it. I'm telling you, don't ignore it. It's just too dangerous. It's too dangerous. When you start thinking that the world would be better off if you were just in it because nobody cares about you, nobody wants to deal with you, nobody likes you, you're terrible this, you're terrible that, and you beat yourself up, which is what I've done many times in my life, where I just feel like I'm terrible. And I mean, I've accomplished a lot in my life, and I still feel like I'm the biggest loser on the planet many times. So, you know, if you're out there and you feel that, you're not alone. And I guarantee you, if you talk to other people who are even way more successful than I've ever been, they have these same feelings sometimes too if they suffer depression, especially a lot of musicians and stuff. A lot of us are emotional little bitches sometimes because, you know, I think to be able to get up in front of a camera like this or to get up on stage, I mean, there's got to be something a little funky, like getting up in front of people and doing stuff, you know what I mean? So, bottom line, I needed a break. I took a break, but I'm back now. Things are good. I have another video coming out in a day where I'm going to show you guys where I'm actually, this setup we've seen right here, I think this is pretty nice. John thought it was really nice. He was like, oh, that setup looks really cool. Let me know what you guys think about this particular setup I have. It's kind of really important to me personally. You guys are my audience. I want to know, do you guys think this setup's cool? Because like I'm going to be building an entire another setup down in the basement. That'll be where I have my new recording studio, a new film studio, new everything. It's all going to be down there. So it'll be great because I'll be able to go in there and jam on my keyboard as much as I want. I love just having fun on musical instruments. That really brings me my best and most fun. So also, I have to tell you guys, I'm really kind of burned out on PC tech. I'm sorry guys, right now I just think the PC tech world is just kind of like, it's just not that exciting. I really want to focus on more tech related stuff to music tech stuff. So also, before I go, please let me know what you guys think about that. I think you guys are a wonderful audience. You've put up with a lot of crap from this guy over the years. Some guy the other day made a video and he's like, oh, that guy makes mistakes sometimes. I've made mistakes. I'm human. It took me forever just to be able to film myself and do this stuff on my own. I do not come from a behind the camera kind of guy. I've been an actor my whole life, but that's not behind the camera. That's in front of the camera, which I'm doing right now. Learning how to do stuff behind the camera and all that stuff. I've got the lighting down. I've got the camera stuff down, the editing stuff down. I still got to have my bro Travis have my back because otherwise I'd be like a guy who's out at sea. And I've got a life buoy, but it's got a hole in it. So thanks always to you, Travis, as well. So peace out, everybody. That's why I've been making videos. Tried to readers condense it. I'm not going to give you every single solitary or rotten detail of things. But needless to say, though, I went through a lot of stuff. It broke me down. But when you get to the very bottom of stuff, you either give up or you pick yourself up off the floor and you get your crap together and get back in gear. So that's what I'm doing. Forgive somebody for taking a break, but I'm back. I love you. See you guys later. Peace.